Hello everyone, welcome to Analog IAS Prelims High Yielding Series for Prelims 2020, and today's topic would be biofortification and specifically about Madhuban carrot, which has been in news very frequently. So why is the topic of biofortification in news, and what is this Madhuban gajar or Madhuban carrot? So we have had a farmer scientist by the name Vallabhbhai Marwaniya from Junagadh district of Gujarat, who has been awarded the Padma Shri for his innovation of Madhuban carrot, which is a biofortified carrot variety. The speciality about this particular carrot variety is the high amount of beta carotene, which is responsible for the production of retinol or vitamin A in our body. So along with this, it also has high amount of iron in it. So as a result, this particular carrot variety has been produced widely in Gujarat and has been useful for malnourishment treatment. So this particular news item brings us to the point or question as to what biofortification is all about. So simply put, it is about increasing the content of an essential micronutrient as seen in the case of Madhuban gajar. How is this done? It is done with the help of certain agronomic practices. What do you mean by agronomic practices? So agronomy is basically a science, or using technology you would be producing various plants in agriculture for either food, fuel, fiber, or sometimes even land restoration as well. It is both a humanitarian career and at the same time it is a scientific one as well. So agronomy is come into the picture where the work in the area of plant genetics, plant physiology, meteorology and soil science all come together, and a mixture of all these practices with various different parameters constitute an agronomic practice. So it also includes conventional plant breeding, wherein you will be taking care of the plants personally with a lot of attention, and similarly you will be utilizing modern biotechnology to increase the efficacy of the nutrients available in a particular plant. Now we have to ask a very important question: what is the difference between normal fortification process and biofortification? For example, let us have a look at this product. This Tata Salt Plus has both iron as well as iodine in it. So this is artificially mixed with the salt component. So it is generally believed after a lot of research that Indians need iodine. The best way to supply iodine is through iodized salt. Now this is an example of a fortified product. But the difference between a fortified product and a biofortification process is the fact that the plants themselves are grown in such a way that they become more nutritious. That is the difference. Now let us have a look at this fortified foods. So considering the following statements about fortified foods, let us try to answer this question. Statement number 1: packaging and labeling of the fortified food are exempt from FSSAI regulation. FSSAI is a food standards authority and it imposes certain standards. So any fortified foods cannot escape this FSSAI regulation because there might be a danger of adulteration and there might be a danger of fake products. So this statement is false. Second statement: fortified foods are prohibited under the midday meal scheme. This is completely false statement, because if you look at the logic, the very purpose of creating fortified foods is to ensure that there are no malnourished kids. This midday meal scheme is one of the most important components in our national nutrition mission to ensure that no kids remain malnourished. So both the statements are false. Now take a look at the second question. Please pause this video and try to attempt this question. Please post your answer in the comment section along with the explanation. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching it.